Hello， 大家好，我是宅君，欢迎回到天国降临。
We had some trouble with the guards.
What? Are they on to us?
No, we managed to hide everything before they got to us. They were just feeling us out.
Good. The coin is stashed, as always. The chief sends you his regards. Farewell.
Where did you get to yesterday? Master Fafer was here. He said he waited all evening and you didn't show up.
I didn't go, no.
Well, that much I figured out.
Have you any idea how I felt? With some old man waiting there who I hardly know, who wants to marry me?
It's the way of the world, Teresa. Fafar is a wealthy man. He'd take good care of you.
And in a year or two I'd be a rich widow? Is that what it's all about? Don't you care at all what I want? Everything isn't about money, Father. You ought to know that yourself. Would you rather have money or have Ma back again?
Enough! You will not speak like that to your father. You'll go there today if I have to drag you. Master Fafar is paying for the whole tavern for 2 days, and you don't even show your face there. The shame of it. One day you'll realize I only want the best for you.
But...
And now enough of your defiance. I don't want to hear another word. Now go to the blacksmith for those nails. Right away.
Mother of God, what happened to you?
What do you think? I was attacked, that's what. By that horse on Henry.
God in heaven, like little boys. You're nicely bruised.
Do something about it. I'm bleeding.
Show me that. I'll bandage it for you. I've got something here.
Get on with it then.
Enough of your impudence. What were you lot fighting about anyway?
That bunch of vandals was throwing manure at the Deutsch's house. And when Hans shouted at them to stop, they attacked us. The fuckers.
Manure, eh? That explains your new fragrance.
Ha ha. Fucking hilarious. But I'll get them back. Don't you worry.
God have mercy. You boys are never happy unless you're fighting. Now go and lie down in the mill for a while. You won't get much work done in that state. Goodbye.
God save you, Tess.
So, how did things go with Matthias?
It was nice. Yeah, very nice.
Nice? That's all you're going to tell me after all I went through for you?
Oh, I'm grateful, Tess, really. What can I tell you? We danced, and then we walked together, and to get his dice back, he had to kiss me on the cheek.
A kiss on the cheek, eh? I hear wedding bells.
Are you making fun of me?
No, not at all. I'm happy for you.
Where were you anyway? I didn't see you there at all.
I wanted to go, but Father arranged a suitor for me. We were supposed to meet there.
Really? Who?
Master Engineer Fafar.
Master Fafer? He's as old as the hills. Oh, yeah. I'm sure your pa means well, though.
Teresa, what are you playing at?
God be with you, Teresa.
I'm glad to see you.
God be with you, Teresa.
So, did you make use of those herbs?
I did. The brew is ready, and I made some for you too. Here you are.
Thanks. Although I really don't know what Henry sees in it. A real man should be sure of himself without having to swig schnapps all the time.
You might be right. You know, he even drinks it before we... You know.
Please, that's more than I need to know. Disgusting.
Disgusting, yeah.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
What about those nails, Henry?
Here you are.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering. Will you be going to the dance this evening? I hear you had a disagreement with Zbyszek and Deutsch.
A little. Sorry, it got a bit out of hand.
No need to apologise. I hope that idiot Zbyszek got what he had coming. I can't stand him.
Well, I thought since he's from the mill too...
Well, you thought wrong. He's a pig. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Červená se jablíčko, zahrát se nám zrálo. Můj milej nic nevidí, na něj, že se smálo. Ztratilo se jablíčko v travičce vysokej. Můj milej ho nenajde, bude ho mít jinej. Rozběhlo se jablíčko ze stráně u řeky. Můj milej ho nechytí, uplave na věky.
Father! You swine!
What's happened?
Zbyszek! They're everywhere!
What?
They're killing everyone!
What?
Zbyszek, we have
Shit!
to... We have to...
Shit!
Elkaptam, gyertek segíteni!
Let go of me!
Gyertek!
Let go of me! No, let...
Ez az ember olyan akár egy megadott kalfa!
Get off me!
Fogd rendesen!
You bastard! Please, stop! No! Stop!
Picsába, nyisd ki a kurvát!
Please, leave me alone!
Deliverance! A faszom döpjen beléd, vagy valami hegyesebbre? Fogjad! Kurva! A faszba, László! Te süket kretén! Egy lány van ott bent! Nyisd ki!
Samuel. Oh my God, I hope he's safe. I've got to find him.
Itt épp egy malacra tévedt a disznóölésre.
Mi folyik ott?
Beszarás! És pont amikor kedvem lenne valakiből kiverni a lelket.
Ragazzi, Kieran.
Teresa? Oh.
He's still breathing. You piece of shit. Okay, lad. Oh, I told you to fucking die! Teresa! Well, thank Christ you made it. What about your pa and Steve-Bro? Oh.
Have you seen Samuel?
Yes, he's inside. But listen, Teresa. They cut him up real bad.
We'll take you to him. It ain't safe out here.
Fritz, go and tell the others. We'll set off in a while, as soon as the sun sets.
We should barricade the passage behind us, in case any of those fuckers follow us.
Yeah, do that. Teresa, Samuel's lying over there.
First, I want to ask you about something. What happened to Samuel?
I'm not sure. I wasn't there when it happened. But he must have been here in the mine when they came in. He's lucky he got out of it alive.
Yeah, the others weren't so lucky.
How many of you are here?
A dozen or more. We ran to the mines when all hell broke loose.
We've been waiting here since then, for the right moment to escape.
What happens next?
We'll wait for nightfall and then creep out. Let's hope those devils will be too busy looting to notice us.
But where do you want to go?
We still have to decide. Probably Talmberg. Rovna's done for, and there's nothing else anywhere nearby.
What if the fuckers attack Talmberg too, though? I reckon we should head for Sasau.
Sassau's a long haul, Fritz. But if there's no other option, we'll see.
Thank you. I'll go to my brother. Don't leave without us.
Teresa.
Samuel, you're alive. When I saw you lying there all still and... I thought...
Teresa, help me. Please. I'm hurt. It hurts something awful.
Where does it hurt?
Everywhere. Teresa.
Sammy, what is it?
Teresa. I don't want to die.
Oh, Sammy, you're not going to die. I won't let you die. I'm here with you. Show me that wound.
Yeah. It's bad, isn't it?
It's an ugly wound, but those bandages saved your life. The bleeding has stopped. That's a good sign.
Yeah. I was bleeding. Like a stuck pig.
Don't worry. You take it easy now. As soon as I get you out of here, we'll find a physician. How did it happen?
Those heathens cut us off. It was awful. And one of them got me. It was so dark.
There now, Sammy. It's all right now. You got away from them.
Yeah. Those bastards were more interested in the silver. What about Pa?
They hid. We split up. But I saw them running to safety. Nothing can hurt them now.
Maybe they'll have better luck than me.
Listen, Samuel. We've got to get out of here. It'll be getting dark outside, and we won't get a better chance.
I don't know if I can. But you're right. But we've got to find Stibor and Pa. When? When did you see him last?
There's no time for that now. I'll tell you everything as soon as we get out of here. Come on. The others are waiting by the entrance to the mine. Which way do you want to go?
We'll try going past Rovna. It seems there's not so many of them that way. But Teresa, what about Samuel?
Samuel? He'll come with us, of course.
Teresa, he can hardly stand on his feet. He's lost a lot of blood.
What are you saying?
He's a tough one, I can't deny. But we'll have to be quick on our feet, and Samuel would hold us back.
Matthew, surely you don't expect me to leave him here?
It's your decision, Teresa. I'm just telling you how things are. And I'm afraid, even if he did go with us, he'd never survive the journey. I'm sorry.
Then you go, and I'll stay here. Send help as soon as you get to Talmberg.
Are you sure, Teresa? You ought to go with us.
I can't leave Sammy here, Matthew. He's all I have left. I'll nurse him, and we'll wait till morning. You get to safety and tell them what happened here. Sir Divish of Talmberg is a good friend of Sir Radzig's.
It seems there's no changing your mind. There are torches in the mine, and you should still be able to find some water for bathing Sammy's wounds. You should change his bandages too.
Thanks, Matthew.
Teresa, if...
May the Lord watch over you. Matthew.
I'll send some help back from Talmberg. Stay out of sight.
These bandages are soaked through with blood. I'll have to change them. And I should get something to heal the wounds. Some marigold, at least, so the wounds don't get infected. And water for cleaning. Matthew said there should be some in the mine somewhere. I can't see a thing in this darkness. I could tell Tinker to seek. That would be faster.
What's that? Hey! What's going on there?
Sick.
Who's there? Christ!
Ne csak. Mi volt itt elő?
这么暗你也看得到？而且他也没拿火把呀。
Ha! Kitekerem a nyakat egy nyomorot.
Really?
A picsába hagyd már! Elég volt! Jössz!
会怕就好了。攻击！哈哈。
Sammy. Sammy. Sammy, wake up. Sammy. Sammy, wake up. Wake up. No. Samuel. None of that. You wake up right now. No. No. Please, Sammy, no. No. No, you can't. You can't do this to me. Sammy, please. No. No. All this death. Tinker, what are we going to do? Do you think anyone survived in the village? Maybe at the castle? Pa, if you can see me now, I'm sorry. So sorry. Give my love to Ma. Stibor, you stood up to them. You were always the brave one. I'll come back and bury you in hallowed ground, like you deserve. Yarmila, what are you doing here? How come you didn't flee like the others?
I can't. There's one of those bastards creeping around out there.
What? Where did you see him? The army has pulled out and moved on.
He must be a deserter. He keeps looking around here for what he can steal. And he looked like he was pretty drunk. You must help me. You've got to get rid of him. Otherwise, I'll die here.
Do you know if anyone else survived?
I don't know, Teresa.
That's all right, Yarmila.
Oh, you poor lass.
Fúj, bazd meg! Mindjárt hágyom, mint tűzokádó sárkány. Ó, faszt! Ma a pokolban végzed!
Szújja!武功的好啊！多吃一点。还挖一个粪坑给他。
You've nothing to fear. I dealt with that deserter.
Oh, thank God. Thanks, Teresa.
That's all right. Go to Tomberg and...
Pavlena!
Are you mad, shouting like that?
Well, I have to find Pavlena. She got lost when we were running in the night.
It's still not safe here. Shouting like that is asking for trouble.
But I have to find her. I can't. Will you help me?
What was Pavlina wearing?
The same as always. A blue dress, and she had a scarf on her head. Pavlena! Where are you?
This must be that Pavlina that Merosh was looking for. Dead. I should go and tell him. I found her.
You did? Where?
I'm sorry, but... she's dead.
Oh, no, no, no. My Pavlena. I should never have left her like that. I thought she was right behind me. Jesus.
You should flee. And save yourself, at least.
I don't know what to do now.
Go to Tomberg and tell them everything.
All right. What about you?
I'll keep looking around for other survivors.
If I had half your courage, Pavlena might still be alive. Oh, God. Take this. Maybe you'll come across someone who needs it. God be with you.
Where is it? Cutter! Cutter!
Julian? Is it you?
Everywhere. They're everywhere.
You're one of the woodcutters, aren't you?
Yes. Yes. Cutter.
Julian, you're not Where's what? I don't...
Cutter! Woodcutter! They're everywhere! I need it!
Oh my god. Listen to me, and listen well. I'm not going to let anyone else get killed if I can help it. So for Christ's sake, pull yourself together and get out of here before I slap some sense into you.
I can't! They're everywhere! I can't go without it!
You asked for it, Julian. This is hopeless.
They're everywhere! No! No! Leave me be! Leave me be!
Then get a grip on yourself. You have...
Talmberg! Yes! To Talmberg! I'm going!
Fuck it! I won't budge!
Master Potter? What in the name of God are you doing here?
I'm trying to get into my goddamn house!
What for? You ought to flee like everyone else.
I've got coin hidden there. I'm not going to just walk off and leave it. Listen, maybe you could help me. I've heard you mill people know how to deal with these kind of things.
What are you implying? That I'm a thief?
Come now, don't play the innocent. We all know your father is no saint. You must have learned some secrets of the trade from him, no?
My father is dead.
Oh, Jesus. Sorry, lass. I didn't know. I'm sorry.
All right. Where is it hidden?
This damn door is a... Once you get inside, go to the pantry on the left.
My, there really is a purse full of groschen here. And a pretty heavy one, too.
But I don't have any money on me.
We'll see about that. Show me everything you have.
Oh, I swear I don't have anything.
Cut the horseshit. Strip off and shake out those clothes. And if I don't hear the jingle of coin, there'll be hell to pay.
For God's sake, isn't it enough that we have foreign cutthroats descended on us without being robbed by our own people?
Shut the fuck up and get on with it. I ain't your people.
What have I ever done to anyone? Mother of God, have mercy on me.
I'm telling you for the last time, cough up the coin or suffer the consequences.
And I'm telling you for the last time, I don't fucking have any. And even if I had, I'd rather die than give it to a piece of shit like...
What in God's name is going on here? What kind of man are you to rob poor souls who have already lost everything to those devils?
Shut up and keep your high and mighty preaching to yourself. Hand over the coin or I'll cut you down, both of you.
I'm telling you, I've already been robbed of everything. Tell him, Teresa. We've nothing left but our lives.
You won't even have that much if I find out you're lying to me.
But we really don't have any money.
You don't, eh? What were you looking for in that house, then?
I was getting some supplies for the road. We have to flee to Tomberg before those...
What the fuck? They're coming back? All right. No point in wasting time with beggars like you. I'll leave you be, but you better...
I can't believe he'd rob us like that.
The mills of God grind slow. You really had him fooled, though. He swallowed it, bones and all. By Christ, I almost believed you myself.
I dread to think what he might have done if he hadn't. Here's your money. Go to Tomberg and tell them what's happened here. I'll go and have a look around the village.
I'll do that. Thanks for your help, and may the Lord watch over you.
Fuck off! Go on, go on, go on, go! Fuck's sake! Rushing to find this fucking place.
Henry? Right, you horrible sons. I've had just about enough of you.
Hey, go fuckers!
That's, I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything. You've been through it yourself. I know you understand.
There's something else I'd like to ask. Remember how we were sword fighting together? The next morning, Ma scolded me on account of that scratch on my hand.
Oh, dear. Sorry about that.
That's all water under the bridge now. I never told her it was you who did it. I just wish you could have covered my back too. She was angry that I was at sword training instead of working in the forge. And she said you told her. Your Pa and Stibor were really stealing from the royal mines. Jesus. I don't think even Fritz and Matthew would take that kind of chance. And there's not much that pair won't do for an easy groschen.
Yeah. In a way, I can understand that Pa did it for us, but it was really irresponsible. You won't tell anyone, will you?
I won't, I promise. So what happened to the silver?
Pa handed it over, as always, to that slimy fellow, and he took...
Your Pa really wanted to marry you off to Master Tobias?
Yes. Can you believe it?
And have you spoken to Master Fayfar since the raid?
I haven't. Either he's lost interest, or he's forgotten about me. Not that I'm complaining. Uncle Peshek would be happy to marry me off too, especially if there was something in it for him. I'm glad that's in the past.
Aye, I don't blame you. So Johanka and Matthias finally got together. Well, if it hadn't been for everything that happened afterwards, but that little intrigue with the dice, I never thought you'd stoop to stealing.
It was all in a good cause. Johanka would never have plucked up the courage to talk to him otherwise. And in the end, her harebrained scheme actually worked. Who knows? Maybe the two of them will get together again.
Bianca told me something about your little expedition to the woods. She was flaunting that ring all day. I was worried for a while that she had some other suitor who gave it to her.
No. Unless you can count a magpie.
Bianca told... You really ran into a wolf. I thought Bianca must have been imagining things.
Not exactly. It was actually a wild dog, but Pa used to say those are even worse than wolves.
It's a good thing you were there with Bianca. Going back to help the survivors. That was very brave of you. When I went back to Skalitz, I met no one but footpads and cutthroats. If you hadn't come along, I doubt I'd be here to tell the tale.
You know what our parish priest always used to say? Without Christian charity, we'd all soon be dead. I couldn't just leave you all to your fate, could I? Any good Christian would have done the same.
Well, I'm not so sure. Not everyone has your courage. Did you go back to Skalitz again? To bury your pa and your brothers?
Yes, along with some more of our neighbours. We had an escort from the retired garrison, with Sir Hanish's kind permission.
Where are they buried?
Sammy's buried near the mines. He didn't like the mines, but his grave is on the hill, where I used to meet him for lunch. He loved it there. I know it's not consecrated ground, but what could I do?
God will understand. I buried Ma and Pa under the linden tree by our house. It's what they would have wanted.
Yes. Father and Stebo are buried in the churchyard in Rovna.
Once things settle, we'll be able to go back and pay our respects. And get the priest to bless their graves. I have no more questions. Thank you for telling me about everything, Teresa. I know it isn't easy to talk about.
It helped to talk to someone who knows what it's like. Thank you. I'm glad you came out of it in one piece.
Yeah, so am I. And I'm glad you did too.
By the way, Henry, I have something for you. The soldiers gave it to me when we brought you from Skalitz. I meant to give it to you earlier, but, you know, it belonged to one of the Skalitz garrison. They wanted me to have it for being brave, but I hope I'll never have use for such a thing.
Oh? How come? What is it?
It's a shield with the Skalitz crest. I'd like you to have it, to protect you, and as a keepsake from home.
Sure. Thanks, Teresa. Thanks for everything.
Greetings, Henry.
What's that dog you have here? He looks familiar.
Don't you remember him? It's Mart, the butcher's dog from Skalitz.
Ah, of course. When I went back to bury my parents, he was a faithful dog. How come he's here?
When we carted you here, we took Mutt along too. He's been hanging around the mill ever since.
How's he doing?
A lot better now. I slipped him something good now and again when Uncle wasn't looking.
He won't starve to death then. What does the miller have to say about it?
He can't stand him.
How's that?
Every time he sees him, he starts shouting that he's a useless mouth to feed and that'll skin him.
Jesus.
And it didn't even soften his heart when Mutt brought a hare from the woods. He was happy to eat it, but it didn't change his mind.
I could have a word with him.
That would be a waste.
Does he obey you?
Me? He's got a mind of his own, and I'm just not strict enough.
Ah, spoilt then.
No, he just hasn't learned many commands. But he's well able to beg for a piece of meat.
How long has he been with you?
More or less since we came here. He runs off now and again, but he always comes back. Sometimes I don't see him all day. I think he likes to go wandering.
So he's doing quite well then?
Yeah. I'd keep him, but he reminds me too much of Tinker, you know? I don't want to think about Skalitz. So I thought maybe you might take him with you?
Me?
I'm sure the two of you would get on great. He's a handsome fella and lovable. I'd be very happy if you had him.
But we never had a dog at the smithy. We never needed one.
Come on. He's got no one.
All right. I'll take him. He can keep me company on my travels.
Thanks, Henry. Go and get him then. He's sniffing around somewhere here.
Hey, Mutt. Remember me? From Skalitz, remember? You wanna go with me? Come on then. We'll get on like a house on fire. Follow me. About that evening.
Ah, yes. I never thanked you properly for helping me with the laundry. That storm would have carried it off to God knows where.
Oh, I think you thanked me enough. But next time we should take shelter
lad.
somewhere else.
Don't you want
That
to know
hayseed
why
gets
you're on
into
the
places
rampage?
it shouldn't, and itches like mad.
Henry, you donkey. You really know how to sweet-talk a girl, don't you? And anyway, what do you mean by next time? Just what exactly do you have in mind for the two of us?
How do you see things?
Me? Well, when you're not behaving like a total nincompoop. I kind of like being with you.
I behave like a nincompoop.
Yes, like now answering a question with another question. How do you see it with us, Henry? If I really must say it, I like you very much, and you saved my life in Skalitz.
And you saved mine. So we're even. Well, we'll be together. Like a couple. And when the time comes, you'll take me as your husband, right?
You're full of yourself, aren't you? But that's not how things are done.
Well, obviously, under normal circumstances, I'd ask your pa for your hand, but...
Papa? Yes. He'd set the dogs on you. Now you'd have to get Uncle Peshek's blessing.
I reckon I'd have no better luck with him. Unless he saw a way to profit from it.
And I'd have a sack of flour for my dowry. But seriously, Henry, what kind of husband would you make? You can't sit still in one place for an hour at a time.
Well, I've got a lot of duties, but... I'm very fond of you, you know. And maybe one day...
I know, you silly sod. We can't get married yet. But we can still see each other and be fond of each other.
I've got something that needs stitching up. Could you do it for me?
All right. I can't have you walking around in torn rags, can I? Show it here. I've got something for you. I know this is your favorite.
It is indeed. Thank you.
Ooh.
Wouldn't you like to take a stroll somewhere?
In this weather? Let's leave it for another time, eh?
好了，那我们今天这一集呢，就先到这边，感谢各位的收看，我们下期见哦，拜拜。